Alrighty, what is going on, guys? It's currently 4 AM and we are out here doing a split B double delivery. Have to split loads off site, so we are out here in the Industo and we will get rid of this back van, leave it here, taking out the electrical lead and air lines. I like to do air lines first and then straight to the legs. Muscle these out, good forearm workout. A loaded trailer on a hill will give it a bit of a couple extra hits on the legs. And then if we're lucky, it should come out first to go. Fucking beautiful. Normally not that easy. Normally pin gets stuck in and it's a bit of a nightmare. And you always want to double check your legs are down, pin's out, your airlines are all disconnected and your taps are off. Last thing you want to do is drop the trailer. I don't know if you can see much out here. Mirror lights need fixing, but here we are. Blocking a driveway, so we'll let it get out of here. All our brakes are off. Tractor and bog hog come out slowly. Alrighty, so we'll go deliver this front van and then we're gonna have to dump this front van up the street here and then hook up to that back van and do it all over again, and then dump the back van, hook up to the front van, and then hook the front van up to the back van, and that's a delivery done. I'll see you once we're on site and we'll record reversing on dock all the goodies. And we'll see you then. All around here it's really hilly, so if I'm on the Jakes a bit, that's why. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but uphill there, downhill there. Try not to be too loud, I reckon this bloke's sleeping. Probably hit Jakes before by accident. Oops. Sorry, not sorry. If you know where we are, there's a Cummins head office here. Down in Scoresby. Caribbean Gardens, #1 industrial estate in the area. Alrighty guys, we have made it to our destination. Coming in here is pretty hairy, pretty tight, up a massive hill. So we're pretty much in bog hog, climbing up nice and slow, trying to hug this gutter as close as possible. And if we're lucky, there should be some docks available. If not, we'll have to wait up here. And all the docks are taken, so take it out of gear. Chuck her in reverse. It's a bit hard because this hill is extremely steep. If you know where I am, you know how steep it actually is. We'll wait for someone to come off, give him a bit of room to turn, and we will park it here. All the brakes, just because. Paranoid to roll them back. Alrighty, we're back on. All the brakes off. Still got the trailer brake on. Chuck her in low, off the clutch straight away. With trucks, they're good, you don't have to give them any revs if you take off in bog hog, so you just let it crawl up. Because it's so steep, struggle to see here. And getting on this last dock is a nightmare. Doable, yes. A nightmare to do, also yes. The goal here is to hug this retaining wall, I think that's what you call it, without hitting it. And then make sure nothing is in front of us. And then we'll reverse back. Try get a bit closer to it. Roughly there will do. And then swing her wide without chopping it. And now we have cooked ourselves because we won't make the turn. Now we have to go back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, essentially, without hitting anything. That'll do. And they make these gutters really high, so you don't want to hit them. As you can see, they make them really high. And then they put random stuff back here. Holds a bit. How you going? Alrighty, that'll do. And now we've got to shift over as much as we can. And we're pretty much on. Driving a truck, you can get sweaty from reversing. Trust me, been there, done that. The amount of times you have to spin this wheel, especially doing doubles, and then especially when you start out fresh doing doubles like reversing, like not the sweat from like, not anxiety, but like, you know what I mean. You just get flustered from backing if you can't do it first go. So it's a bit annoying. Anyways, we're on. Park it there. Slide this A-box back and then go inside, give them all the paperwork and cut the bolt off. Me high-vis is worn walkabouts. One of these boxes, eh? Nothing in transport runs smoothly. Got dramas here, the box won't go back. Sweet. I need to slow down. Yeah, Alrighty, we have unloaded our front van. And now we're going to park her up here, unhook, and pick up our back van that we dropped up the street. So we'll do that. Pump her here. Show you how to disconnect from a trailer. Alrighty, we just slid the box back. I like to start with my airlines. Make sure all the brakes are on. Give them a twist, pull. Skip the pin, do that last. Come by the legs. People say local drivers do no work. You're correct. But yes, we do work. Occasionally, because it's an empty A-box, I'll leave it a little bit off the ground, just so when I hook up to it, the pin is resting on the the turntable's resting on the trailer deck, whatever you call it. So there's no air gap, you know what I mean? And now we will break off, come out bog hog, drop the airbags. Once these go under one, pretty much sweet to pull out. Airbags back up. Oh, bit rough. Uphill here. Like I said before, Ferntree Gully. We're in the gullies, mate. It's all hilly. Bit of bobtail action. And here is our back van. Go under her, hook her up, take our long vehicle signs off. And go back to where we started. Cut our bolt off, open the back doors, chuck her on dock. Do a U-turn here. First gear. They have a tree right at the back of the court. Don't really want to put the stacks in the tree. Ugh. So you know what that means? Forward, back, forward. If I went wide enough, could have done it easy, but tree, stacks, scratches, stack. I don't want to scratch, stack. Alrighty, here's our back van. underneath the lamp hole, so hopefully you guys can see when I hook up. Dropping back vans, like I said, I was blocking the driveway when I came here for this reason, because you get cars that park on the street, and if someone parks in front of your van, it's a bit annoying to like come in on the angle. So always either drop the van in front of a no standing zone or a driveway, so it makes my life nice and easy. Don't really want to gutter the rims here, so I like coming over a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. We'll slide under. Because I've dropped the trailer, I know what the height's at, so I'm free to go under. Just for as you can see, they're over one, so it's pretty much safe to hook up. We just got to save the legs, so jump out the cab, mate. Alrighty, we'll wind the legs about an inch. That'll do. Off the ground, back in the cab. In reverse, listen to the sound it makes. Bang, we're in. And I like doing a tug test once I leave, but I just listen out for the sound. If it sounds good, she's in. And always get under and look. You guys can't see that the pin's in, but I can. I might bring the phone torch and show you guys what I'm talking about. Airline lights. Check that pin handle. And we checked the jaws already. Wind these legs. Starts getting tight at the end. Due to people hooking up when the legs are on the floor, banging pins too hard, you know the go. Local trailers are like the town bike. Just get used and abused by everyone. These signs are annoying because this fucking thing's in the way. Two will do, won't come out. Too lazy to do the other one. We're just going around the corner, then we're going back to a B double, so whatever. I'll show you guys the pin so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a bar across it, so she ain't going nowhere. And my mirror light just leaves the chat. But this is what I mean, driveway, truck, no one should park here. And I gotta run up, so that's what I do. That's what works the best for me. And let's get cracking again. Tug test. Beautiful. These hills are actually insane. leave the camera on until we emerge on the East Link, so you can listen to this Cummins eat as we are outside the Cummins head office. Put our window up here. Someone looks at me funny. Still insecure about this fucking thing on my head. But you guys seem to love the content, so it's motivating me to keep going, keep pushing forward. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and would you believe it or not, I got a smile on my face. Where else can you work a job where it's 5 in the morning and you're just full of joy? Not always like this, but sometimes I get in these moods where I'm just happy to be alive, just happy about everything, and we're just doing our thing. Oh, not happy about that. Just took it out of gear, came to a stop as it goes green. I try to roll for as long as possible in Bangkok, so that doesn't happen, but win some, you lose some, as they say. Don't know if you guys like interior lights when it's night time or no interior lights. Ooh. Bit of a rough entry there, but whatever. Must be too excited. Anyways, have a listen. And we'll just cruise in the left lane until we get to our exit. We're taking, don't even know what the exit's called, the one past Canterbury Road. If you know, you know. Yeah, don't know if you guys like it. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. That's why I like turning these on for video purposes. If you like this with the interior lights, you already know what to do. Drop a comment, say what you prefer, lights or no lights. This is mad. I love these blue toll lights. Looks fat. Yeah. So this is us. Unload this B. We'll show you. We'll back on dock. It's a bit tighter there in a full length trailer. Cut the seal. Go inside, unload, and then we'll show you how we hook up as a double on the street. If you're liking it, if you're liking the video so far, glad, doing our thing. I'll see you guys shortly. What is this song? There we go. Alrighty, that's enough before copyright. Laters. What a steep incline, eh? Copy in the Lindsay's. Oh. Of course, all the docks are taken. And we'll straighten up here and reverse back. Bro, you do one tight turn and the fucking trailer lights come off. My plug is cooked. It's fried. Alrighty, we got a dock free. Bog cog again. It is now daylight. It is now daylight. We got middle dock. Middle dock's a bit easier than the dock against the wall. First dock is superior. Again, hug that concrete wall that's sticking out. And we'll reverse back to get even closer. But you don't want to get too close to the wall because you've got to be careful of outswing. So if you were to pretty much touch it with your tires, your swing would hit the concrete wall, which you don't want. So you want to get as close to it as possible without fucking shit up, essentially. So I'm going to get even closer now on my swing. And that'll do. And then we'll go to the garden hose. Pressure washer. Yeah, pressure washer, not a garden hose. What I'm on about. And then stop there before we hit the gutter. A little bit back. Bog cog. And then nice and slowly point the nose to the floor cleaner and the milk crate. Call it a milk crate. Milk crates. They don't give you much room to work with here. So like now I'm facing for the dock, the first dock on the left. So we're gonna have to do full lock. As you can see, full lock swinger. There we go, nice and easy for once. Alrighty. These docks have no yellow lines to follow, so just got to look at the rubber, the dock rubbers, and that's about on the money. Out of gear, stop here, go inside, crack doors, open doors, go on dock, see you later. Alrighty, snip snip on the seal. Leave this here so when they open they can take their seals and their tools. You open these doors and you hope the load doesn't fall on ya. Beautiful, half empty, that's all we like to see. And with the doors in the little holder. And if it's not windy, they should never come out. Or if they're nice and tight. These ones are a bit dodgy, like they're a bit loose. This will come up, but for the most part they'll stay in there. Got the shine on, mate. How we fucking roll. Rule number 1, never leave dirty. Rule number 2, never park up dirty. Sometimes it's a cunt of a job, but We try to keep the shine applied all year round. Keeps me satisfied and everyone who drives around me satisfied. Alrighty, that is us parked up on dock. Go inside, undo our load restraint and supervise the load. Let's rock. While they're unloading old mate, they haven't even touched me door, so doing laps, get our fitness up, and then they'll call us in. Alrighty, we're unloaded. Got my keys, paperwork back. Start the big ship up. And it looks like it's going to be a cracker of a day. It is Thursday, guys. Tomorrow there is a forecast for it to rain, so not happy about that. Got our paperwork signed, always a must. And the perks of working in the food game, always get free shit. Not good for the waistline, but good for the taste buds. So as we build air, we'll rip into our Kinder Bueno for breakfast. We'll rip in a while, give you a taste review as we're waiting for this air to come up. They're individually packaged. The trucker diet. Bit of chockies for brekkie. These are elite, eh? Kinder Bueno. Well, very dangerous. If you had like 20 of these packets, I would smash the whole thing. Zero self-control. And I could save the other one for later, but fuck that. We'll smash it now. I forgot to take off the wheel chock, so I better go do that. Yum! Alrighty, let's go take off the wheel chock. Yes, I drive without my shoes on. Don't care about your opinion. Keep the truck nice and clean. 2 wheel chocks there and 1 there. Very interesting. Brake, clutch, bog cog. Roll forward a tiny bit. Stop there. Shoe back on. Doors are closed. And we're jumping in the Volvo. I don't know if I could ever drive a Volvo. Not built for it. Oh. It's a big job doing local double work. Most people can't cop it, but then again, I couldn't cop interstate. Interstate drivers can't cop local. Local drivers can't cop interstate, so we all stay in our own lane. But local B-double trucking is quite physical, even with fridge vans hitting docks and that. It is a fair bit of work involved. Just cleared that retaining wall, and we'll just idle down here. In first gear. And my favourite way back to our industrial estate where we parked is straight across up here where the Bunnings is, because this roundabout sucks. We just hope there's no one coming. Like, these streets aren't really designed for trucks, to be fair. Costco Ringwood is in a terrible location for trucks. Like, we've got this rubbish truck coming, it gets a little bit tidier, so we'll slow down a bit. Or else I'll lose my mirror, or this cunt will hit me in fucking mirror. And like, even approaching this left turn here, we hope there's no one in a hurry launching this corner, or else they're going straight into me bonnet. Get into bogcog gear, keep it rolling. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Big hill here, 5.5, leave it at that. There's an AMG here on jack stands. This is how you know you're in Dandenong, like in fucking Ringwood. On jack stands for like a week now, couple weeks. Just bought it off. And some fucking junkies at the local Macca's having a fucking argument. I could hear him yelling from here. Bro, these cunts are full arguing. Bro, these cunts are full arguing. Oh fuck, it's green light. I would have missed the arrow anyway. Bro, they're full arguing. Oh, love drama. Oh, she's angry now. She's running away. Poor fella. She's gonna get run over. Oh, a bit of fucking entertainment on your Thursday morning. You got cars on jack stands, you got couples arguing, and you got me lowering the house prices one shift at a time. To be fair, it's a loud truck, but it's not that loud. 12.7 litres or whatever you call them, straight piped, the Detroits. The Detroit 12.7 litres. And the C15s make a fair bit of noise. So these ISXs aren't too loud. loading bar. Middle lane will cruise, getting off in a couple of kilometers, and I'll show you how we unhook a back van, hook up to a front van, hook the front van up to the back van, and then go get a coffee, go to the bathroom, this, that, and ring for our next job. If you guys are liking the videos, like, comment, sub, do all the stuff you normally do, share with a mate. Share with a mate, and yeah, this is local trucking in Melbourne. This is probably the most dragged out job I do. Other side of town, split delivery off site. Besides that, you get bar loads. Those are pretty fun. Said no one ever. Guess we can do a video on one of those. This side of town, the hills are common. Nowhere seems to be flat, but it's good for content because you get to listen to the engine work. And we'll jump in the left here. If I was having a good day, these cars would be parked there and I could drop my back van there, but apparently not. And what the fuck is this cunt doing? Okay, he's backing in there. Yeah, if I was having a good day, I could put my back van where those cars are parked, or I could put it in front, but then I'll be blocking that driveway and everyone's starting work now, so I'd rather not do that. So I'm gonna have to go around the Industo, put my back van on the corner, do it that way instead. There's my front van. Because like if you drop a back van out here in the open, you get cars that just park in front, and then because I got to hook up a front van to a back van, I need a lot of room to play with. So I need to put this back van on like a dead end. So that's the go. Alrighty, this is the only spot to do it. Right at the end here, where the bin is. And we hope no one's dumb enough to park in front of my back van, if there is. Hopefully they like work, I don't know, somewhere close to here, or they're at the cafe. Or I'm gonna have to rehook up to my back van and move it, so we don't want to do that. So we'll dump it here. We're gonna be pretty much as quick as we can and hope cars don't park there. If they park there, then we're screwed. This is the bad part about splitting trailers on the street, like past 7 AM. Gets a little bit hectic with the office / factory workers coming to work using the streets to park. It's a bit annoying. So with these morning jobs, you want to smash them out as quick as possible. That'll do. Legs pin cords, always pin your head. Double check and confirm that you've done it all. Drop the bags, wait for it to come past 1, and then pull out, airbags up, and let's get out of here go fetch our front box. Hopefully we don't have the dramas again now that it's empty, and the pin will just come out and will start sliding automatically. If I have to wait for air to build up, I'll be pretty annoyed. Like, someone could full park in front of it and they wouldn't even care. I'm blocking the almighty AU Falcon. I'm making him late for work. She's a clean rig, good drift car. Bit of AU limmy bashing, we love it. We'd love to see it. Full grandpa spec one. Alrighty, we'll stop there. Wind the legs. Inch off the floor. Smack the pin in. Bang. That's the noise you want to hear. If you don't hear that noise, your pin ain't in correctly. But you also want to double check that pin. Airline, lock. She's all in. Don't know if you can see or not. And it gets rough here. Whew. That'll do. And nothing. So we'll take it for a drive. No good. These old boxes are good to park. Old front vans are good to park on the street with the pin not locked in, but because it's like not really a safe idea, shouldn't really do it. But if we drive a little bit, should build some air. Wait for this car to come out and we'll drive around. Try build some air in the trailer. Hopefully by the time we get to our B, the pin will come out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. There we go. These old boxes can be an absolute dog to release these pins. That's why there's zip ties on. Again, dangerous as they should just retire these old boxes, but you put the zip tie on the button so it releases the pin, and then accelerate, jump on the brakes, and hopefully it pushes out. But you also got to be careful if you're not doing it on the flat, you're doing it on like a hill. There's been instances where the boxes have slid off the rails and detached from the trailer. So again, pretty not safe. So I don't know. Everything in trucking is a drama. Nothing ever runs smoothly. I try to make the videos look smooth, but you know what, more raw content, better for the viewers. We'll hook this up. Alrighty, our box is in. Sorry, our box is slid forward, locked in. If it's not locked in, you'll have dramas, so make sure she's locked in. No one's parked in front of our back van, which is always a good sign. Like, this is what you need. You need all this room to line up. Hopefully no one's in a rush for work coming from the left here, because I'll be blocking their view for a little bit. Put her in boost reverse. You got reverse, you got two settings, more like the normal like back position, which is slow, and the high, which is a bit quicker. In this case we need to be a bit quicker. Now that we're out of the way, we'll take her out of gear, slow her down, and we'll slip her in to normal reverse, and try not to gutter the prime mover into the gutter, obviously. Alrighty, stop there, lift the legs an inch. Saving the legs one load at a time. Got a Pete Plater heavy rigid driver. Yes, that was once me. Cruising around in an almighty Fuso, Portliner, and an almighty Isuzu fridge van, doing meat lumping. If you want story times on how I started out, I think I'm going to do another one, and we'll do everything in depth. Bang. Pin is in. Gloves are on. These guards are hammered, so can't really scratch them. They're already scratched to the max. Airline's in and locked. Taps. Oh. Pin's locked. Get underneath. Always check the jaws. She's locked. Wind the remaining of the legs. Again, winding legs on a road, you gotta pick your spots where you dump trailers, because this, again, pretty dangerous to be winding legs on the street. Not ideal. However, we get her done. Can't forget about flipping signs. There we are. Job done. Time for a coffee. Time for a coffee. Would you have a go? Sun's out, shine is on, guard's bent. Have a look at that. Thumbnails, maybe. No cars. Get a fucking hectic thumbnail here. Sun's ruining the shot, I think. Toolbox. All the goodies in there. Tire shines, wipes, microfibers are missing. Due for more. Oh, but big job. You climb out of the cab 15,000 times a day, take your shoes off 15,000 times a day, so good for the fitness. Anyways guys, I appreciate yous for watching. We'll call it a video there. I might add in me getting coffee, but that's us. If you like this sort of content guys, like, subscribe, comment, and share with a mate, muchly appreciated. The more views, the more likes, the more engagement this gets, the more motivation it gives me to keep posting and keep showing what I do day-to-day life. 23 years old, driving around Melbourne locally. There's not many young guys that do trucking, I guess because no one can cop it. There's other jobs that pay better, this and that, but I love the job for now. I didn't really want to do this after high school, but we're here again. Story time coming soon, but we got a whole bunch of content to pump out, and this is only the beginning. Only the beginning. It's like I'm struggling to talk. I don't know, it is like 7 in the morning, no coffees, drained. Anyways guys, like, sub, comment, peace out, see ya. If you're all for saving time, currently just got to the BP East Link. I don't know if you can see, I'll try pull me noggin up. Macca's app. Order everything through here for pickup. By the time you walk into the store, your food / drink should be on the counter waiting, if they are not too busy. I want to get cafe drink. I feel like an iced latte, medium, skinny milk, add to bag, bang. $5.15. But Macca's, they tax you 15, no, not 15 bucks, $5.15. And then you go already here, in restaurant, oh my god, can't, in restaurant, take out, bang. So now by the time we walk in, our coffee should be ready to go. Let's go for a walk. I also tend to not park in the truck parking or save those spots for the big interstated truckies. So I just park wherever there's room. On the fence here. You got trucks that park in the no truck zone, so I can park here, I guess. My favorite spot. Thank you. You too. Coffee secured. As you saw, I walked in the joint, coffee was waiting on the table for me to grab. You'll love to see it. Can't go wrong with a iced latte, skinny milk. I just hope I don't get the shits later. If I do, hold it in till I get back to the yard, I suppose. But mate, on break, you see most truckies doing local just sitting their cabs on their brakes. Me, when the weather's good, I like to get out, go for a walk, especially when I come out here. What other industrial estate looks like this? Come on guys, sun is out, grass is maintained every week. You see the guys, Caribbean Market Gardens, whatever you call it. One guy has a job, he takes his ute out with a garbage bin and just eyes off rubbish. There was like a lid, coffee lid on the floor here. He just stops starting every like couple meters, picking up rubbish. So they take care after this. They take a lot of care at this joint, and I got people walking coming towards me, so I'm gonna put the camera away. Melbourne putting on an absolute show today. Perfect boat weather for all you fishermen out there. If you see hot air balloons in the sky, means you should take the boat out. Absolute class. I get a lot of people telling me local trucking's boring, local trucking sucks. I mean, you got to work with what you're given. You can either make it boring or you can make it an enjoyable experience. Like, this is how you make it enjoyable. Instead of sitting on your ass at the BP for half an hour, go for a walk, mate. Good vitamin D. Makes you feel good. Makes you look good. As long as you wear sunscreen, guys. As soon as the UV hits in, I'll put in sunscreen always on my head. And I'm trying to get a tan on my body as well. So, no more t-shirt tan lines. So if you see me, you'll pretty much see me in a singlet at all times. But this is what it's about. Local trucking is boring only if you make it boring. Yes, some days are dragged. Some days aren't fun. Some days you get terrible loads. But for the most part, pretty much happy at work all the time with everything. Yes, you do have some days where it's like, but for the most part, we're a happy camper. We love our job. We do it with a smile on our face when we can. And this is why. And there's the BP. And we got another Lindsay's. Copy in the Lindsay's. Probably done the Ringwood with me, the Costco Ringwood delivery. So he's having his break there, doing whatever he wants to do, and I'm doing whatever I want to do. Have a look at this. My head's probably cooked right now. When I wake up, my morning routine's all over the joint. I'm out of the house as fast as possible, and this is what I look like. If you see me, you probably see me with my hoodie on all day until it gets hot, then I'll rip her off. But this is me. Alright, that's enough talking. You guys are probably bored. This video is probably, I don't know how long it'll be, but I'm starting to make my videos a bit longer. If you're liking them, let me know. I can also make them 15 minutes max if you guys don't like them, but we'll see how they go. And I am out. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this walk, cut through, go to the BP that way, and then go pick up another load and do it all over again. Laters. One more thing about the maintenance of this Industo. Have a look at these trees. Like, look how much care they take. Just beautifully shaped. I don't know if that's how they grow, but they're like, these trees look fake. That's how like tidy they are. I don't know if I got a thing for like aesthetically pleasing clean stuff, but I don't know. When shit looks clean, I froth it. Just the little stuff, like putting tire shine on a truck, makes all the difference. Anyways, that's me done. See yas. Alrighty guys, we are finished for the day. We just gave the truck a quick tyre shine, no detail because it is going to be raining tomorrow, so I'm not going to waste my time. Shut the door, give you a proper look. From far, looks detailed, somewhat is detailed. But yeah, this is the go. Not bad for a local banger. Gets the job done, turns heads, makes me laugh, makes me smile, gives me a headache sometimes for driving to Upper, but whatever. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see yous in the next one.